Hi everyone, it's me Roselyn, and I wanted to share how to apply financial assistance program when you are a US citizen here in Atlanta, Georgia. I have a separate video on how to apply financial assistance program when you are not a US citizen. I will write down the link below of this email so you can check and watch if you are not a US citizen. Basically, the process and the requirements are the same for the US citizen and not US citizen. But if you are US citizen, it's much easier to apply than you are not a US citizen. Okay, so financial assistance program is for residents who are uninsured, underinsured, not eligible for any assistance program, or unable to pay for the cost of health care. If you are not able to pay for all or part of your health care, you may be eligible for free or discounted services. So you can apply financial assistance program when you don't have any insurance and you don't have Medicaid, because if you have Medicaid and other insurance, they will not approve your application for financial assistance program. Okay, so make sure you don't have any Medicaid and insurance because they can trace that. Okay, so the requirements are proof of identity, driver's license, of course, Georgia, state of Georgia ID, any consular or school picture ID, visa or resident alien card or other immigration documents issued by the U.S. government, and then the proof of residency. It should have your name and your current address. 1 to 3 utility bills such as power bill, gas bill, water bill, telephone bill, and then if you are renting, lease contract, and then the rent receipt, and food stamps letter, or current issued voter's registration card, or other business documents that verify your place of residency, such as credit card, statement, IRS, student letter from school, cable bill, cell phone bill, bank statement, mortgage statement, check stub showing your address and your name. That is for the proof of residency. And then next, proof of income. 1 to 3 current pay stub, patient and spouse, Social Security Administration letter current year, unemployment claim, Department of Labor wage inquiry, if applicable, or recent bank statements if patient is living off savings, and then a letter from employer on company letterhead stating the rate of hourly pay, the total amount paid each pay period, and how often the employee is paid. And then any decision letters indicating the patient is receiving unemployment compensation, Social Security disability, general assistance, working compensation, or retirement plan. And then next, proof of number of dependents if you have dependents, previous year's income tax return, and the decision letters indicating that the patient has legal responsibility for the child, such as court order, guardianship papers or custody papers, and then birth certificate for each child age 18 years and younger. So that is the requirements that you need to gather when you are applying for financial assistance program. And then the process, first, of course, you need to inquire, because I don't know if the requirements that I already mentioned to you is updated, or that is the exact requirements that they need in their hospital or healthcare center. So you need to inquire them, call them and inquire what are the requirements for applying for financial assistance program. This is for hospital, only for the hospital, okay, or healthcare center. And after you ask them what are the requirements, ask them also if the appointment is online or through phone calls, or you need to go directly to their hospital or health care center for you to have an appointment. Okay, but in Grady Memorial Hospital, the appointment is you need to call them and set the appointment. And when you call them, they will ask you some questions like what is the full name of the applicant, complete address, age, birth date, social security number. So that is the 5 questions that they will ask. Let's say if your spouse is the U.S. citizen and your spouse is the one who will apply for financial assistance program, you can call in behalf of them. But of course, all the information that you will tell them is the information of your spouse. You can do that. Let's say your spouse is too busy to call, you can call the hospital, the healthcare center, for you to set an appointment on behalf of your spouse. Okay, you can do that. So after all that questions, they will ask you, they will tell you the dates that has an open slot for the appointment, and you have the right to choose which one do you want to go there. And then after setting the appointment, of course you need to go there by the time of your appointment, and of course prepare all the documents that I mentioned a while ago. And after that, you need to tell to the receptionist or any person at the financial assistance office that you are on this name, you are this name. Tell them your name, sorry, tell them your name, and then tell them that I have an appointment for financial assistance program. And then after that, you just wait for a couple of minutes or an hours, it depends, and then they will call you, and then they will ask some questions. They will ask your name, your birthday, where did you work, and then after that your social security number, they will ask that. And basically, since you are a US citizen, and I think since when you called for your appointment and they asked your social security number, they can check if you are eligible to apply for financial assistance program. That's what I think, because when after they ask you that question during your interview, they have already the paper. If you are approved, they have already the paper of the financial assistance program payment notification receipt with your medical record number, because your medical record number represents that you have a financial assistance on that hospital or on that healthcare center. They will give it to you right away. No more other questions aside from that, the one that I mentioned before. And it was so easy. Unlike if you are not a US citizen, they will ask you a lots of questions. But since you are a US citizen, that's the only question that they will ask you, and then they can already check if you are eligible for applying for financial assistance program. So if you are approved on your financial assistance program, they will give you a financial assistance program payment notification receipts, and on that receipt you have the date when you applied, your medical record number that represent that you are already applied for financial assistance program. And of course, if you applied on that specific hospital, when you are sick and you are hospitalized, you will go there and they can easily track or check that you are under the financial assistance program. Okay, and then after that, on the payment notification receipt, there are services, specific services, and has a co-payment. How much is the co-payment? And then the co-payment, that is the amount that you need to pay. Okay, so example, outpatient services, the co-payment is $30, and outpatient service like chemotherapy, PT, the co-payment is $50 per month. Let's say you have a chemo or PT, let's say 5 times a month, you only pay $50. And then emergency room is $110. Ambulatory surgery is $70. Inpatient is $250. Inpatient means, let's say you are inpatient for about 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, and there are lots of services, medicine that they give to you. The amount that you pay is only $250. So let's say your bill is $35,000, but you will just pay $250 on that amount. Okay, and then after that, the routine dental care and self-administered drugs is $30. I don't know if all the hospitals or all the healthcare service are the same, how much is the co-payment, but approximate, that is the amount of the co-payment at Grady Memorial Hospital. Okay, so, and the good thing is there is no expiration. So that is the good thing. I hope they will not change that. So you will not renew, and you will not gather documents again to apply. So there is no expiration. So that is really good. Okay, so if you wanted to apply for financial assistance program, there's nothing wrong about that. If you really need it, if you badly need it, because we all know here in US, the medication, the hospital is too expensive. The hospital bill is too expensive. So if you know for yourself that your income is not enough, you can try to apply financial assistance program. There's no harm in trying, right? Let's say you are approved, and then that's good. But if you are not approved, at least you try. Okay, so that's it. If you have any questions, clarifications, just feel free to comment on this video, and please do subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. And please, if this video help you, please click like. Okay, thanks everyone, have a nice day.